From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he is going to be... Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, Conner. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Oswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
29. Out them. Watch the back.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wait, 20. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. 72.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey. 4 down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive starts with a run by White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Cover.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the Patriots' 36-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
All right, now, you like 20? Take both of them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Tuitt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Brady. slant route caught by Edelman. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's put him on 50. Let's put that team on the bus. 52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
Quarter. No spacing.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Moncrief brings it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got 3 down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Check 99. Check 99.
Operating from the gun. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, Brady. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. On first down, it's Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes it right side to White. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady's throw there complete to Edelman, and he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
230.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
22, 44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Lucky.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 77. Hey.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Mike 51. All day,
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wide, get wide.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Jack 16.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got it. 10 more there and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. How you get on the headache?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. As a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check it, reload.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the number.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They stay on the ground with White. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just... So for Pittsburgh, it's a